Starting March 1st, face masks will be optional in Howard County Public Schools. The superintendent citing metrics that show a decline for the first time in 3 months. This morning, Howard County Executive Calvin Ball joining us live to weigh in on his county's response. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning and happy Friday.
This is a happy Friday and what appears to be a step in the right direction here. Are you happy with this decision from the superintendent?
Well, I'll tell you what, in Howard County, we have a positivity rate of about 3%, and we have a case count rate of about 10 per 100,000. And so we are now down about 90% from our terrible peaks. On February 1st, I lifted the mask mandate throughout the county, and February 22nd from government buildings. And so I'm very glad we're moving in the right direction. And I think it's important to remind people that if you still want to wear a mask, you can.
Are there any other mandates in place, or has everything else been lifted in the county?
In Howard County, everything else has been lifted. There are no other mandates. I think we're on the road to recovery.
And talking about recovery, kind of switching gears to other news, we know Howard County got a AAA bond rating this week, which is huge. There are less than 50 counties out of 3,000 nationwide that have achieved this. What do you think helped you get to that point, and how do you plan to keep it?
We are so excited and proud to have that. That means that we have had, as the bond rating agencies in New York say, strong fiscal management. We've managed our resources appropriately. I mean, just in a policy reserve, when I became county executive, we had about $5 million, and now we have over $30 million. That means we're managing our money right, and that means that when we do spend money on things like roads and school and infrastructure, it's going to cost our taxpayers less.
And thinking about the businesses here, I know you just had a State of Business address earlier this morning. What did you say? Anything new coming out of Howard County?
Well, the state of business in Howard County is robust, it's resilient, it's moving forward, and I'm excited. I mean, just on the fact of small businesses. When I became county executive, we had about 100 small businesses, local businesses in our local business initiative doing about $4 million worth of business. Now we have about 300 in just the first 2 quarters doing about $15 million with the county. We're investing in our small businesses, we're growing, and that's one of the reasons why we're up for a $100 million federal grant to move cybersecurity forward. So I'm excited for the state of business in Howard County.
And cybersecurity is something certainly important as we're watching what's happening overseas. We'd be remiss if we didn't speak about Black History Month. You are the first Black county executive in the history of the county, something to be celebrated here this month and always. What is your message to young children hoping to do what you've done?
Well, thank you. It is quite an honor, but I stand on the shoulders of giants like Dr. C. Vernon Gray, our very first Black county council person, and so many other living legends and ancestors. And what I want to tell all of our next generation is not only to learn from the past, but hope for the future. When people tell you that it can't be done, let them keep saying that until you do it.
All right, Executive Ball, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.